Emilio is my youngest child. He was diagnosed at the age of 4. At the age of 5, when we started ABA and cognitive therapy, Emilio could not even make it through a whole day of school. He required a one-on-one aid just to be on campus safely. He could not play a game with a friend without melting down and getting angry. He couldn't sleep more than 4 hours at a time. He couldn't go out into the community because it was too overwhelming and dangerous. He couldn't tolerate riding in the car for more than 20 minutes, and anywhere we were going had to be a direct trip. We couldn't stop for anything, not even gas. He couldn't take turns. He would self-harm or harm others by hitting, kicking, and biting when he got overly emotional. He would throw things and break things just to get a reaction out of people. And the list of behaviors goes on and on. By 2nd grade, we had finally started to make some progress, and he no longer needed a one-on-one aid at school and was starting to be more involved in his school. He was in the drama club and he starred in the school play. He was on the ballroom dance team where he competed for 3 years against schools from all over the Antelope Valley. These were all huge accomplishments. In the world of autism, large crowds, noise, lights, music, having to dance with a partner, the stress and anxiety of all of that, some days were really hard. He was extra nervous about a performance at the Create Festival one year, and our amazing regional center caseworker, Paula, came to see him perform, and the confidence boost she gave him made all of his anxieties just melt away. We've been really lucky to have come across some of the best support staff. In middle school, Emilio had so much anxiety over school, homework, and just getting through the day that most days he would refuse to even leave the house. I was lucky enough to get him to school. He would refuse to get out of the car. The school psychologist would spend hours just trying to get him to come into campus and maybe hang out in her office. 9th grade was by far the most challenging time for me as a parent, as I'm sure distance learning was for most parents. But I'm so beyond grateful that it happened, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I knew where it would lead us to. I finally figured out the problem with school wasn't autism, it wasn't Emilio, and it wasn't that he wasn't capable. The problem was the learning model he was in was just not the right fit for him. Emilio is bright, funny, and so creative, but because of the chaos of school, it made him so anxious he wasn't able to show any of that. That is until we found the virtual academy. A simple change of school and environment completely changed my kid. Today, Emilio is ranked number 6 in his graduating class with a 4.3 GPA. He will graduate next year as a lifetime CSF member, meaning he held a 4.0 GPA for all 4 years of high school. He is the director of activities for the CSF Club, an active ASB and leadership member, and thanks to our amazing school, he has found a love of culinary arts. Today, Emilio is not only thriving, but enjoys school again. He's learning every day, and he has hope for his future. He's working with a job skills and life skills coach in finding a career path and has so many opportunities that he never would have had in any other school. Emilio is a shining example of what the right services, supports, and the proper learning environment can do for a child. This was definitely not an easy road. Getting and staying where we are took years of hard work, perseverance, fighting, insisting, researching, sleepless nights, doctors, therapists. But most of all, it took 2 parents who, as a team with all of these other entities, making sure everyone was on the same page. My husband has left work when needed to give me a break or taken over for the day in order to support me. It has taken a whole people and team to get Emilio where he is, but none of it would have been possible if Emilio had given up. Emilio is the one who had to decide he could do more. He had to decide to use the tools he had learned, and he had to decide to find a way to make school better. So if you're just starting on this road, or you work with families who are just starting this journey, please don't give up. There's always hope. There's always possibilities. There's so much that can change when you least expect it. It is not about what these children can't do, but what they can do.